In my opinion, where I'm going today has been long overdue. I'm in Toronto, the most multicultural city to experience a celebration of the world. FIFA World Cup. Seemingly a match made in heaven, and it isn't hard to see why.
Colombia. Hey, Colombia.
Yes, show yours. One.
Yeah.
I love hottest, but my homie might be on the bench today. He's a little hurt, but it's okay. We still love him.
I just missed one ticket right now.
Yeah.
The lady was selling for 1,000, and then I was ready to pay it.
The price ticket. Oh, so expensive, man.
Ale, ale, ale. Ale, 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 le rouge, ale.
What team are you supporting?
Come on. Take a guess. Ronaldo!
His last World Cup. Me and my girlfriend, my brother, and my mom.
How much did you guys pay for it?
Oh, that's
A
it.
fan for Manchester City as well.
No, I just wore red.
Whether you're new here or you've been following for a while, welcome to Journey with Peter or Peter, however you choose to say it. Over here, we tell stories most people walk past. This is day 0. Let's see how Toronto treats the eve of the World Cup. Making it to the streets, you are surrounded by flags, banners, and team jerseys from all over the globe, spotted by people who are just as diverse. Even before the games have begun, both tourists and locals stop and admire the displays that have been put up. People love taking photos of themselves with these pop-up sculptures. From all different backgrounds traveling far and wide, they all share a passion for these games. We are Toronto. And what are your names?
I'm Karen.
Oscar.
Edith.
Yeah. Are you guys from Toronto?
We live in Toronto.
Oh, okay. How long have you been in Toronto?
Me almost 4 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How do you find living in Toronto?
I like living in Toronto, right? Because it's a good place for living. So
Yeah.
I like Toronto, but I prefer Mexico. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys looking forward to to the 2026 FIFA World Cup?
Thank you. Well, actually, we went to the Fan Fest. We were in the middle of the first part, and they stopped it because of the weather. They decided to cancel it. We were so sad, too disappointed.
Yeah.
But then we run away to a bar around in Liberty Village, so then we could enjoy it, and the vibe was really nice.
Yeah.
They say because of the weather, right? The weather is nice.
And congratulations on your win.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Which other team are you guys rooting for?
Besides Mexico,
Yep.
maybe Brazil.
Why is that?
I think they have been really powerful the last year.
Yeah.
I know. What about you?
I think Portugal. Yeah. You like Toronto? Oh, yeah.
The most multicultural city in the world, in my opinion. Different food,
Amazing.
amazing food. What's your favorite food?
For me,
Turkish. What's your favorite restaurant in this city?
I prefer the Mexican food, right? For me, it's a Mexican restaurant.
What's your favorite Mexican restaurant?
I have torcito.
Pastorcito Taqueria.
Taqueria.
You like tacos?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a good place for try the tacos.
Okay.
Pastorcito, yeah.
Sinaloa Factory, Pumpkin Supermarket.
Okay.
Do you like the seafood?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep. I used to think seafood is very expensive.
Not really.
Yeah.
In Mexican restaurant, not really. You need to try the sushi. You try sushi with seafood.
Oh, yeah.
Mexican sushi. Yeah.
Mexican.
My name is Drupal and I'm from India.
India, how long have you been in Toronto?
Been here since 2.5 years now.
So how come you're wearing, is it a Spain jersey?
Yes. Yes, it's a Spanish jersey.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm wearing it because it's one of my favorite players. He goes by Sergio Ramos,
Oh my God.
one of the greatest of all time.
Mhm.
So that's why. And if your next question is that who are you supporting?
Of course, I was going to ask you that actually.
I'm supporting Spain this year.
I believe a lot of people are coming into the city because of the Toronto happening to be one of the hosts.
Yeah.
Has there been any changes so far compared to how it used to be?
I believe, yeah, the city is looking really beautiful with all the decorations and, like everyone coming together. I saw a lot of different people from different nations, supporting different countries. Like, look at myself. Like, I'm not from Spain, but I'm wearing a Spanish jersey. So I saw like other people as well. So it's a very nice, like seeing everyone coming together in a shared space and like just enjoying the moment.
I'm Rohan Gohil.
Do you live in Toronto?
Yeah, I've been in Toronto for many years now, over a decade. And I came here after high school from India. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So how do you feel about Toronto being the host
It's amazing.
city?
It's amazing. It's exciting, Like Toronto is such a big city that it gets the opportunity to host the World Cup and have such amazing people come around from the different countries, bring their motivation and ambition to win the World Cup. So it brings a lot of other people here and creates a different vibe. And the atmosphere is pretty lit, as you see from the fans exhibition. So
What's one thing you're looking out for?
well, I really think that the World Cup is pretty entertaining because it's very competitive. All the players from all the nation, I mean, for sure, France is a favorite because they are very likely to win the World Cup.
Why France and not Canada?
Canada, I would be rooting from my heart for Canada, but as we all know, we got to accept the reality that we've come so far, and I'm very proud of our team. And our players are really erupting and creating very good football, and the way that they're playing is pretty impressive. So I hope that they come around again in future, and we hope to progress ahead in group stages and ahead of that.
What changes have you experienced so far?
Well, this is the only time that we've experienced change because a lot of people are now coming to the city. Otherwise, Toronto's been like that. So, I mean, the expansion and the development and the infrastructure changing for accommodating these many tourists and the traffic accommodation, the security, the police, it's all structured.
I'm not from Canada, but Canadians are nice just because involved. Personally,
Very friendly.
very, very.
Yeah.
What are your names?
Victoria.
I'm Paula.
Yeah. Do you live in Toronto?
No, we're visiting.
Yeah.
We just got here today.
Oh, where did you guys come from?
I live in Florida.
I am from Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's the first time in Toronto. How do you find Toronto?
I'm really liking it. It's a different vibe than my city, but I'm liking it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, coming on a FIFA weekend is probably a different feel. A lot of tourists. But yeah, everyone seems friendly, though. Everyone's very helpful. And so we're enjoying it so far.
I am surprised to see a lot of different people from a lot of different backgrounds, and they're very friendly. Yeah.
Have you guys tried any food in Toronto so far?
We just had this discussion with some Canadians that live here in Toronto, and they were telling us this is a foodie place. And I'm not really a food snob, but there's a little bit of everything, and we're trying to figure out which are the best places to go. And
And the foods to try.
lots of options.
So what are you guys looking forward to as to the 2026 FIFA game?
I'm trying to find just the ambiance, the people, the games, the uniting of people, because that's what football does. It unites people, cultures, and to be a sport event and to enjoy it. That's what I'm.
So which team are you supporting?
Mexico.
Oh, okay. What about you?
And I personally don't really care. I came for the tourist experience, and we're going to Niagara Falls, so obviously that's a huge draw for us. So I'm rooting for USA because I'm from there.
USA too. And Canada, because you guys are hosting it.
Yes.
So what are you guys looking forward to seeing at Niagara Falls?
The falls.
The fall.
And like to go on, do you guys plan on going on the boats?
I'm going on the Maid of the Mist, and I know you were going on something else.
We're doing the Maid of the Mist for sure.
You're doing something else too.
We're doing the Whirlpool, the jet tour. So we're gonna do that too.
And we see you at the station at night.
The power station.
Hopefully you guys enjoy your stay in Toronto.
I'm sure we will. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. What's your name and where are you from?
Tôi tên Sơn, ở Sài Gòn, Việt Nam.
Yeah. So why are you here in Toronto?
Bởi vì tôi có một cái World Cup rất là đã, mà cả đời luôn 50 mấy tuổi là chưa được coi World Cup. First time I seen World Cup.
Yeah. And how do you find this city?
Đang khám phá thành phố được 4 ngày. Đi các cái điểm lớn của thành phố, những cái sân vận động, chủ yếu kiếm sân vận động để ngay lập tức thì mình quyết định đi thì mình sẽ ra được sân vận động.
Yeah.
Và vừa mới coi cái trận Mexico, thật là tuyệt vời.
So which of the team are you supporting?
Germany. I love Germany.
So you think Germany will take the World Cup?
Yes, I love that. I believe that.
Who is your favorite player?
I don't know.
Have you tried any food in Toronto?
Mới có thử các món ăn Việt thôi, chưa có thử món ăn của Canada. Chắc là thử sau để dành tiền để coi World Cup đã.
What do you think about the price of the tickets?
The price ticket. So expensive, man.
So really?
Yeah. The first thing I think 2 and 300 or almost 1,000. All right now 3,000, 4,000, and 9,000. Okay, crazy.
That's a lot of money, actually.
Yes,
Yeah.
World Cup for the rich man, not for me. So,
Hopefully, in the future, you get to be at a stadium and watch the World Cup.
yes, I go to the stadium direct the smash, but it's just in my dream.
The stadium has gone through a transformation for these games. As you can see, they have put up a temporary seating, not without some controversy. Some fans claim it's an eyesore and possibly unsafe. However, I am reassured of its safety. In that aspect, Toronto doesn't seem to play. Even around the arena, there are both police and security, keeping the area secure. Because of the games, a lot of people are coming into the city. What do you guys think about the security? Has there been any change compared to the way Toronto used to be? And if yes, what could that be?
I think Toronto is city safe for stay, so I think it's no problems with the security and other things. But every city is different. So I love Toronto because it's safe. You can stay outside wherever you want.
Yeah, I think in general, Toronto is still a safe city. They're doing a good job. Maybe, I don't know, maybe in the TTC, they can take care of more of the people that are under drugs. That's a concern that they can improve. But in general, I like it.
Oh, security is they'd be fantastic. There's I see everyone there's a lot of precautions. Handling a large number of people can be a tough job, but they're doing a great job.
Yeah, do you have a ticket into the games?
Unfortunately, no, I don't have a ticket. No.
Yeah, what do you think about the cost of the tickets?
Let's not talk about it.
But how much do you think it's actually being sold for?
A couple of $1,000 as far as I know.
Oh, really?
Like $100, $1,300, $1,200, something like that. And I for sure know it's not cheap.
No, security is pretty tight, so there's no doubt about that. Police actually do put in efforts, and even though people say that they don't see anything, but yeah, it's always gonna be like that because it's a city of immigrants, and all the people do come in from everywhere. So it's only a little bit that they can contribute towards, and not completely control everything.
So what do you basically have to say to the newcomers who are coming into Toronto or who look forward to coming into Toronto?
Well, definitely be ambitious. Working hard is necessary, and living up to that goal that you set is also necessary to accomplish while enjoying and living the life. So,
yeah. What do you think about the cost of living in this city?
Well, that has been rising, and looking at what we're staging right now and part of the recession, it'll still probably rise more. So just got to brace up for it and be ready for it.
Yeah. Now, we talked to a lot of people, saw a lot of fun things, but we haven't even gotten started. I am excited to see what game day will bring. Bright and early today, the city feels alive. Oh, this is $1 million. So what's this for?
Okay, so this is from Living Waters, Canada, and it has information about how God's paid our fine in full, right? People from all nations need this message of love and truth, right? And it's not whose truth it is, right? It's all about who created us, who made us. We have to be out here and talking to people because we love them.
Yeah.
Right? We have to tell them, what are you talking about? Hell, what?
Yeah.
You know, like we have to tell them. And so that's what we're doing. And we're sharing it at the World Cup because it's more important, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm assuming that you have like a faith background and
Of
Christian?
course. Yeah, I'm a Christian.
You are a Christian?
I'm a Christian.
Come on, somebody. Our brother's here.
Hey, bro. How's it going? Good. Hello. Oh, what team are you supporting? Argentina?
Argentina.
Oh, okay. Amazing. Who is your favorite player?
Alvarez.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dad.
Oh, of course. Yeah. What's your name?
Juan.
Juan?
Yeah, Juan.
Juan, how do you feel about the FIFA game?
Good.
Who is your favorite player?
Muchos días.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you hoping Colombia gets to win the FIFA World Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you want to say, hey, shout out to
Hey.
Colombia?
Hey, yo soy Colombia.
And it's a queue, right?
Good.
Okay. Is it like first come, first serve?
No, you have to get tickets.
We'll have to get really?
tickets. Yeah, you've got
Oh, I was thinking it's free.
It is free, but you had to book tickets before.
So what happens if I plan on booking a ticket today?
There's
You
not.
want me to break you in?
What?
You want me to break you in?
Yeah, if you can. I'd really appreciate that. Okay.
There's some people who transfer you tickets if they have extra tickets.
I'm looking for Canada to win today. Yeah.
Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Crush Bosnia. Look around. Culture.
Culture.
Diversity. People. Yeah.
Yeah. The last video I actually have on my YouTube is about Toronto being the most multicultural city in the world.
We surpassed New York now. I know that.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's beautiful. I mean, like, World Cup is pretty much everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Friendly game, but at the same time competitive. Harborfront, Bentway. It's all decorated right now, so it's pretty nice. There's a big change in the city, lots of excitement, and then there are a lot of other festivals going on, so it just livened up the place.
Yeah.
And I brought my mom out today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Mama, how's it going?
Good.
Oh, I don't need to ask because it's already, you have it on. Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully Canada gets to win.
Yes.
No, they're going to win.
They are going to win. This is their home soil. And if they don't perform here,
Yeah.
it would be so disappointing to the fans.
Yes. Are you guys also dancing at the...
No, we're just doing it out here, just for fun.
Yeah, what do you guys
street
think
dance.
about the games going on, the FIFA games?
I haven't watched them, but I haven't watched, but I know it's great. Go team, go everyone,
Yeah.
go everyone.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, amazing. Hello, how's it going?
Amazing.
What team are you supporting?
Team Canada, of course.
Interesting,
Yes.
interesting. What do you think about the FIFA games going on? Do you live in Toronto?
I live in Toronto. Yeah.
What change have you experienced so
I love
far?
because I'm from other country and my country games were in 2018.
Yeah.
So I experienced the second time and
So
it's
this
really
is not your first time?
not
of
my
actually
first time. Yeah, I really love this.
Interesting,
event.
yeah.
Yeah, I think like the change of the city definitely is different city here and like it's just the first day of games here in Toronto. So like I don't know, I didn't still experience, but it's really fun.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite player you're looking forward to?
My favorite player? Do I have a favorite player?
Oh, you do?
Many?
Yeah.
You mean them all? Messi, Ronaldo. There's so many.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most importantly, free Palestine.
Do you think Canada would make it to the second round?
Yeah, hopefully, I think so too. It's my first World Cup experience, yeah, and I think it's going to be amazing. It's amazing atmosphere, amazing fans, amazing football. So yeah, it'll be great. A lot of different atmosphere changes, fan changes, and yeah, just a lot of people bring out their culture.
What's your prediction?
2-0 Canada.
Oh, Canada. Take care, bro. Do you live in Toronto?
I live in Toronto. That's
How long
right.
have you been in Toronto?
In Toronto? Wow. 35 years, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Yeah. Do you believe Toronto is like the most multicultural city in the world?
100%. Look over there.
Yeah.
It's incredible, right?
Because my last video on YouTube talks about Toronto being the most multicultural city in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? From what I've seen and lived here, we embrace every culture and likewise the love from the people, the love from the city. It's something, it's just magical. That's what it is. So
Yeah, absolutely.
my daughter, Bella.
Yeah.
Say hi.
How's it going? Yeah. What are you guys looking forward to after the games?
After the games,
Yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to going home. I'll be very honest. Normally, I would stay back with friends, family, and enjoy festivities, have a few beers or more.
Yeah.
But no, I got to rest tonight. So yeah.
I think it's a good World Cup, good start. hopefully we'll get better in Canada with a win today. It's a good experience. There's a lot of people here. It's good
You
way
live
to.
in Toronto?
No, I don't live in Toronto. No.
Yeah. Oh, you came all the way to Toronto?
Yeah, I think a lot of people did.
Is this your first time here?
No.
Yeah.
I live near here, but like not in Toronto. Hopefully that we win. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. To get the 3 points today.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The one and only Bosnia.
Yes.
Do you guys live in Toronto?
We do not.
Chicago.
Oh, you guys came all the way from Chicago.
Last night at 2 a.m. to get here.
Interesting.
9-hour drive.
Yep. That's what fans do, right?
Absolutely, you have to.
Yeah.
More than a fan.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah. What do you guys think about Toronto?
It's nice.
It's wonderful. We've been here before. We love Canada. We love Canada. The safari's amazing. If nobody's gone to the safari, highly recommend. But no, we love Canada. We love the Canadians.
Yes. They're warm people.
Yes.
Great city.
Yes.
Vibes immaculate.
Yes.
Honestly, this is exactly where I wanted to show up.
Yes.
So this is great.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite player you're looking forward to seeing?
We have favorite players.
Yes.
Show yours.
Number one.
Yeah.
I love Hottest, but my homie might be on the bench today. He's a little hurt, but it's okay. We still love him.
Yeah.
But I would say, yes, we have our own favorite Bosnian players, but there are amazing stories across all different countries from different parts of the world. So it's important to also recognize those athletes too, coming from near and far. So.
Yeah. Is this like your first?
Yes.
Yeah. We actually got tickets for our parents. Yeah. First one was 2014 when we were in the living room watching it, and now we get to be here. So exciting stuff.
Interesting. I hope you guys have fun.
We're gonna have a great time.
If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button, leave a like, and share your thoughts in the comments. We are on a journey to 1 million subscribers, and I would love to have you be part of it. Who's your favorite player?
Ronaldo, of course.
Ronaldo?
Yeah. I'm excited, man. I think Canada wins today 2-0.
Yeah.
I think Jonathan David scores 2 goals. That's my prediction,
Okay.
We keep a clean sheet,
Nice.
win 2-0. Yeah. And the Bosnia are a good team, but I think we win 2-0, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
A fan for Manchester City as well.
No, I just wore red. Yo, I just wore red. I wore red. I had no other red. That's why I wore red, right? I'm not a United supporter. I support Madrid. I support Real Madrid. Yeah. I love Madrid, bro. I love Madrid.
My name is Fern, but I go by Kicking Cleats, and it's a footy boy summer. It's a footy girl summer. We're out here, Canada versus Bosnia. Let's get it. Now we got everyone from all over, right? Everyone thinks Toronto, it's just like a little thing on a map, but now it's big. We're massive. You know what I mean? Drake, if you're watching this right now, and I know what you are, you better come to some of these games. You got to support.
What team are you supporting?
Portugal.
Portugal, yeah. So who's your favorite player? Who are you looking forward to seeing?
Ronaldo!
His last World Cup, we got to win it. We got to win it. I've seen a lot of different shirts, so I'm sure a lot of people have come to travel here.
Yeah.
But go Portugal.
Portugal is my team. Also Canada because I'm going to the game. I'm Canadian, born here.
Yeah.
My favorite player in general, I have to stay true to Ronaldo as well. But for Canada, I'm a big Davies supporter, of course, and Jonathan David.
I can't tell you how many Maple Leafs and Team Canada jerseys I've seen in the last day and a half. While some celebrate teams from their home countries or just their favorite teams, there is a unified front here for Team Canada, a patriotism that brings all Canadians together. About Team Canada, bro?
They're a very promising team. I mean, I'm Canadian, of course. You can probably tell by the jersey. But this is like the first time in their history where they've been the best. This is the best they'll ever been and they'll ever be. We got it super strong. We got world-class players at the top 5 European leagues. Liam Miller just got promoted to the Premier League. You have Jonathan David at Juve, Fonzie at Bayern, of course. And all these guys are up and coming. Promise David, Nathan Saliba at very promising Belgian sides. You also have guys like Marcel Flores. Even though he's young, he's due for a big move. You guys, Ali Ahmed just moved to Norwich, has like 12 goal contributions. Like, this is the best they're ever going to be. I predict we're going to get round of 16. We're going to lose, but hopefully we get some wins tonight.
Yeah, so what's your prediction for today's game?
2-0 Canada.
2-1 Canada.
Yeah, they got no midfield. Their attack isn't going to be able to do nothing. Don't believe them about Ed and Zeko, all this propaganda. It's nothing. Don't believe it.
Yeah. Do you think Canada gets to make it to the round 2?
No, we have to. Today, we're not going to be the good Canadians. We're not going to be the nice Canadians.
Canada, buddy. Canada. Gotta go with the win, man. We got a home field advantage. I think we get the win. It's gonna be a tough match. Bosnia is a great team, but home field, I think the fans are gonna push Canada through for the win.
Yeah.
What? As you can see, the hustle and bustle is real. As people are waiting in line, local entrepreneurs are taking advantage of the moment and participating in the fun.
No way. Hold on.
Yeah, right now we're just out here selling these nomsicles, and we're going around selling our new stuff around, chocolate nomsicles. These are a perfect fudge snack.
Yeah.
If you see over here, they're organic, gluten-free, vegan, no added sugar as well. Because of the games going on, we're just around the line, checking out for more sales. It's really just getting out there, meeting people, and not just staying in your own zone, you know.
Yeah.
So that's really helping us. So we're just going up and down the line and seeing a lot more people.
Yeah. Which team are you supporting?
Canada, of course. Come on. Just rooting for my team, man. It's my country. Born and raised here, yeah.
People come here for different reasons, right? And some people come here because they have some like a supported team, and some people come here because, you know, they just like me. I just feel like this is so lovely. A lot of people, you know, so positive, and I just want to connect with all of them. Yeah.
Yeah. So what impacts do you think this game would actually have on your
Ganjin world?
Yeah.
I think that this platform is really to bring people together, no matter like which kind of background we have, no matter like who we are, and no matter which team we're supporting. So in that sense, it's just like technology for humanity, bringing all people together. Yeah. Kindness is cool.
Yeah, nice. How much is this going for?
$10.
$10? Yeah. Okay, I will actually get one to patronize your business.
Yeah, we are trying our best to increase the business.
Nice. What team are you supporting? Team Canada, right?
Canada, yeah.
Yeah. What's your prediction for today's game?
Yeah, 2-0, 3-0.
Interesting.
All of them are my designs, and it's a pretty good quality. Just for fans, it's something different, like the official team T-shirt.
Yeah.
To leave the World Cup after the match. This is starting, but I hope will increase. A lot of people is coming here. The Fan Fest is a huge event for us, and we are trying to do our best. I think it's a very big opportunity for the city, for the people, the Canadian and all the rest of people. A lot of stores are growing up. Many people it's happy. It's enjoying the good weather and the matches. It's a unique event.
Yeah.
It's something unique.
My name is Habib.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then one Adam that they call me Dalima.
Yeah.
I've been living here for like 6 years now.
Yeah.
So this is my bubble. I don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
But you know, it's World Cup, so we're trying to make some shirts too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So the white one looks like this. What do you think about
This looks so cool.
it? It's fire.
So cool.
Once we heard the World Cup was coming to Canada, it's like everybody's coming down here, right? Everybody's saving up their money to come out here and have an experience.
Yeah.
So it's so new to decide whether on all the money that's coming in, there's your cut or not.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So we're just capitalizing on everything, yeah? The buildings are booked out with properties, so what else? I mean, if all the properties you've got are like booked out, what you gonna do? Sit on your hands? Come on, man.
And the thing is, the bills never stops coming, right?
That's the thing. I mean, look, even the rich here still trying to hustle.
Yeah.
Make more money, find ways to make money. But
This is a hustle city, baby. It's not boring.
this might look simple.
Canada. Come on, Canada. Canada. I'm Brazil.
I'm Brazil, okay.
And Ghana.
No.
Big up Ghana stuff. Big up Ghana.
Canada and Portugal, bro. Portugal. We're taking this shit.
Has there been like an increase in business?
Yeah, this year has been really, really good. I mean, we're happy to host it in Canada. I've met a lot of actually international people, because I do property management and a lot of Airbnb stuff, check, long-term and short-term rentals. They've brought foreign currencies, and stuff like that. So it's been a good experience. And since last year, I've been looking forward to this year, and I'm happy to be able to experience it myself.
With the games going on in town, do you happen to work longer and harder compared to the way it used to be?
Yeah, I mean, this year is a special year, so you might as well just stay. If you're working 12 hours, you might as well just go 15 hours. I mean, I do a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
I got shirt, I do property management, I got flooring company. Hey, you gotta respect the hustle, man. So hey, we're trying to get the bread as much as we can.
So one of this.
So one of this shirt is $30.
Okay. I think I'm going to patronize you. I'm going to get one.
Oh, we really appreciate it, man. So one for $30 is not that expensive, What do you think? What do you think?
Oh, I love it. Okay, my new outfit for today. There is no shortage of football fans here. While the passion is unreal, it is clear that most people are unhappy about one thing: ticket prices. Yeah, what do you guys think about the current season with the games happening?
It's amazing. It's amazing. Once in a lifetime.
Yeah. Is this like your first FIFA World Cup games?
Yeah.
If it wasn't so expensive, we'd be at the game right now. Yeah. They gotta lower those prices, man. Qatar was like, $600 if you wanted to go to the final, but this is
how much?
Too much.
How much did they put it for?
Minimum 1,000. To get in, you gotta spend 4 digits. It's unbelievable.
What do you think about the games going on?
I actually really love it. Like, I know that some people don't like it, like the ticket prices and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'm really thankful that it came to our city because it does bring a lot of people to the restaurants and people to enjoy our actual city and tourism dollars.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, even though some people can't attend the game, being able to attend the FIFA fan zone is really important too, and just kind of have this hype, It's good.
We came here for a fan fest. Yeah, we couldn't get tickets. They're kind of expensive, but yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. How much do you think people are actually paying for tickets?
More than 1,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's kind of fried. It's kind of cooked. But I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't had an experience like this.
This is my dream to go to a World Cup game. So it's chucking that off the bucket list.
We're making history. We're making history.
Do any of you guys have the tickets to go in?
He does.
Oh, you do?
Me, my girlfriend, my brother, and my mom.
How much did you guys pay for it?
We got the early bird. So you buy the Canada tickets as a group package. I think they were around about $5K a piece about. So, and that's for 3 games, for 4 tickets, so you got to look at the packages kind of thing. They're not cheap, and I've been seeing on the news too that this is the most expensive World Cup. We do the things that we want to do when we have the passion for it. So.
And this is a history. If they win today, this is a history.
Yeah.
Canada's never won a game in the World Cup before. Yeah. So you're gonna win. You're gonna win history. I think today's the day.
Today here, I have high hopes for my Canadian compadres. Let's go.
You have a ticket?
I do got a ticket, man.
Yeah, how much did you pay for it?
So we paid $2,500 for a ticket. So
$2,500.
$2,500 ticket for one ticket.
One person?
Yeah, we flew in from Vancouver. So we got 4 guys. We flew in from Vancouver. We're gonna watch the game, support our team. The energy, the people in there, the energy. I want people standing up. I don't want anybody sitting down. I want people drinking beers and they're celebrating.
While the cost puts some people off, there are a mighty few outside the arena who want tickets at any cost.
Here, I'm looking for ticket. I was thinking I could get a ticket here around.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
what do you think about the price of tickets?
Honestly, it was, I think, too much expensive.
Too much expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
I heard it.
This is the first round.
Thousands of dollars.
You have that now?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But I wish I could.
I just missed one ticket right now.
Yeah.
The lady was selling for 1,000, and then I was ready to pay it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's okay, it's just one time, Like I went to Qatar to watch the World Cup.
Oh, really?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then why not? In Canada, we have a chance also to watch the game here.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, at the beginning, I was not really motivated,
Yeah.
I was thinking, okay, this is not really, it's not really, interesting, Canada, Bosnia, why to pay $1,000 but at the same time, this morning, when I wake up, I say, oh, I am in Toronto,
What, you live in Toronto?
Yes, I live here, yeah.
Okay.
And then I say, oh, wow. Okay, Canada is playing today. What I'm going to do? Can I stay home or no? I said, okay, let me come here. Maybe if I get a ticket, I can buy it.
Yeah, You came all the way to...
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Amazing. So you're looking for a ticket?
Yeah, I don't think I will get one, but
Yeah.
probably they open the door, like in Qatar.
Yeah. I
They
think
did it.
there are some people who might actually want to sell theirs.
You've seen them. Both games weren't full, sold out
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Both games.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So is this your first time in Toronto?
yes, definitely.
Yeah. How do you find this city?
Really great. I was on a trip from New York to Montreal, to Quebec, Ottawa, and Toronto.
Yeah.
And I would say Toronto was my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. If you have to give one word, what's one word you would actually call this city?
Diversity.
The celebration of diversity does not end at just the stadium. Outside are world-class food stores with dishes from all corners of the globe. How do you sell? So I'll get the 6, then I'll get meat pie too.
It's some strawberry stuffing. We call it strawberry bliss. My name is Itunu, owner of Elsie Kitchen.
Yeah, how long have you been in Toronto?
For like 5 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you find Toronto so far?
So nice, beautiful.
So what are you making? What is this called?
This is Nigerian puff puff.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's mostly Nigerian street snacks.
With a lot of people coming into the city,
Yeah.
has there been an impact on your business so far?
Sure. The business is growing, so thank God for that.
For people who haven't been to Toronto before and who aspire to come to Toronto, what is one thing they should be looking out for?
Yeah, they should come and try all the multicultural flavors we have. Yeah, because Toronto is very welcoming. We share our culture together.
It's easy to imagine a barrier such as ticket prices gatekeeping people from participating in the World Cup. But it has been made clear that the games are more than just sports and teams. The people in Toronto have found ways to celebrate the beauty of the world their own way.